Create can do some pretty amazing things, like making some crazy farms or some cool doors. But today, I'm going to be using Create to go above and beyond the Minecraft world. Today, this shiny new Create train is going to help save the children. We'll be taking this train throughout a custom-built town to handmade scenes talking about the different ways that you can help support kids from all around the world. That's because this video is dedicated to the charity Save the Children, whose entire purpose is to help kids in need. Every year, Save the Children hosts an event called Survive to 5, with the goal of spreading awareness of the importance of a child making it to 5 years old. You see, each year, about 5.2 million children die before making it to 5 years old, mostly from preventable causes. While that is absolutely awful to hear, the good news is that over the past 30 years, the global mortality rate for children under the age of 5 has dropped by 67%. And that is thanks to the hard work of many amazing people and organizations like Save the Children. And so today, we're going to be going on an adventure to learn more about how Save the Children works hard to help kids around the world get what they need to survive. And if you would like to help and be a part of this, you can click on the donate button below to help support kids worldwide through Save the Children. I just want to be real for a second though. While this might all sound like an ad, I have personally never done anything for a charity before. I have a hard time because I want to know exactly where my money is going and if it's going to the cause. I'm always worried that I'll have no idea where it goes, but that is why for my first charity, I chose Save the Children. Not only because it's a pretty great cause to support, I mean, we're saving kids, but because Save the Children has all of their information on their website about where the money goes, including their tax information, all to prove that 86% of every single dollar that gets donated goes directly to the cause. So you know exactly where your money is going when you donate. And with all that out of the way, I think it's time to get started on our journey to learn more about Save the Children. Our journey starts at the train station of a local school. Education is probably one of the most important parts of a child's life, and Save the Children helps provide a safe place for children to learn, as well as educating teachers to help identify many treatable but deadly conditions like pneumonia. Over the last decade, Save the Children helped deliver quality education to over 273 million children. That's a lot of kids, more than any other global development organization. That's kind of wild if you think about it. The charity has several programs to help accomplish this, including the Early Childhood Development Program, which focuses on making sure kids have access to quality education to help them survive and thrive in life. Save the Children not only helps educate children, but also their families and the communities around them on the importance of education. They also make sure that children have the means to get to school, whether that means through cash assistance programs or protection programs to make sure that children make it to school safely. While education is pretty important, it's time for us to head back to the train station. We'll be hopping aboard our custom Create train to make it to our next stop, the cafe. Believe it or not, everyone needs to eat to live, and Save the Children helps provide food to millions of children across the world. Did you know that 1 in 5 deaths among children under the age of 5 is attributed to severe acute malnutrition? And Save the Children helps to combat the growing hunger crisis across the world. With the help of local communities and governments, Save the Children has helped support over 35 million children with hunger-related interventions. This is done by not only providing food, which is pretty huge, but educating and training community health workers, treating over 750,000 children for acute malnutrition, and supporting over 1.3 million children and households with cash and voucher assistance. Now, Save the Children continues to fight famine and many other preventable issues across the world every day. And to learn more about those issues, it's time for us to head back to our train for our next stop, the hospital. Every year, pneumonia kills over 800,000 children under the age of 5. It is the #1 infectious cause of preventable deaths in children, and Save the Children is right on the forefront to help fight for treatments across the world. They provide access to proper healthcare, including covering the cost of medical supplies, providing access to immunization for children and adults, and more. With the support over this past year alone, Save the Children has provided over 33 million children with help through their global health programs. Now, we've covered a lot of bad things in the world that Save the Children definitely is right there to help with. So let's talk about something a little more on the fun side. And for that, I've set up a nice little portal here for us to go through to somewhere a little more fun. You know what else is pretty important in life? Having fun. And this is something that Save the Children also helps with by creating child-friendly spaces across the world. We know there are a lot of awful things happening in the world, and it's just crazy sometimes to think about. And sometimes it's easy to forget that we all need to just relax and enjoy ourselves sometimes. And if you're a parent like me, you know kids never stop wanting to play. Save the Children understands this completely, and they help by building and providing children with protected environments to play, socialize, and express themselves. This is especially important for kids in crisis areas and helps to keep kids safe from physical harm and relieve stress from their hectic lives. It's important to provide children with a safe space to show them a sense of security in life, and Save the Children does just that. These areas are supervised, meaning parents and caregivers can leave their children there while they go take care of finding food and shelter, rebuilding their homes, or just seeking new jobs and income to build a better life for their families. This is especially important to help keep children safe, especially in situations of catastrophes. And for our final destination, we'll be taking this portal to learn more about how Save the Children helps during a time of conflict. Across the world, conflicts arise and cause many children to live in fear without access to basic needs. Save the Children partners with other local organizations to help families during times of crisis in places like Ukraine, Gaza, and more. They have helped over 2.6 million people, including 1.1 million children in Ukraine and neighboring countries. This means providing over 61,000 hygiene kits, giving over 34,000 people mental health and psychosocial support, and supporting over 35,000 families with cash transfers. Save the Children has been stationed across the globe to provide support to families during times of conflict, and every donation helps support children and families to live a better life. And with all of that, it ends our little trip, but I want to have a heart-to-heart with you guys. If you want to support Save the Children, there's a donate button below, and you can always find out more information about how they help on their website. All of the links will be in the description below. But I wanted to talk a little bit about why I made this video. I wasn't paid to make it, nor am I making it in hopes of being paid for it. I did this because it's a cause I believe in. Growing up, I lived in poverty, and I didn't have access to a lot of things that I needed to live a better life. I made this video because I know what it's like to struggle as a kid, especially with hunger. If this video helps to feed even just a single kid in the world, then I'd say it was definitely worth the work. I couldn't do all of this without every single one of you. And those who continue to support me and my channel and help me and my family have a better life, I just wanted to say thank you for everything that you've done. And if you choose to go above and beyond and donate to Save the Children, it absolutely means the world to me. And if you want to learn about what each donation does in terms of the dollar value, you can go check that out over on the website. And here's just a little graphic just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. And if you really liked this town that I made the scenes in, you could actually go and download it. Check out the description. The town is called New Bloxton, which is really, really cool. They said they were inspired by like Canada and some buildings out in Canada. I thought it was pretty cool. I really liked the town itself. So make sure you go check that out too. Give them some likes, thumbs up, stars, whatever. Thank you guys all for watching, and until next time, bye-bye!